Hey guys, Dragonairbender back with another cannon release. Today I have a 255 reverse Lefty Fission. So it's a little different than a fusion. It's actually the exact opposite. If you know what fusion is, it's basically the sand and TNT being fused together in a single block, but what this does is it splits it between two. So instead of being like this, it starts like this and then ends up like this. It's using a somewhat old concept in a way, just a little modified. Because I built one of these cannons like 3 months ago. I was going to use it on a raid because it is under 1000 TNT, so it would work on most servers, but that did not happen. And then I saw someone else using the concept, so I was like, you know, why not release it so you guys can use it. So yeah, so that's basically it. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you. I'm actually going to get diamond and a stick. PT home. PT. Okay. Do I not have a home? There we go. Okay. So yeah, I just pasted this in from an old plot, so I just did a test shot. So it's fused together at the top, obviously, you know. Let me show you in the barrel. There's no guide or adjustments. It's all coming in through here, and it is order of entities. That's why I have that type of sand plate thing. And normally it would be 500 TNT, something pretty crazy. It's only using 351, so that's like 200 less than what you would use. So it's just an efficient way of doing this. And I'll show you basically how it's done. You can't split TNT though. Not yet. At least someone will probably figure out a way. But at the moment, no. So yeah, it's just acts like a normal reverse Lefty, just with an extra TNT. You can also do 2 TNT. I've tested like 4 different ratios. You can do ones with pistons and redstone blocks. There is one that's a little more efficient than this. That's almost exact. It's like 1.153 or something. It's pretty close to what it normally is, but I don't want to show that right now yet. I'll show you on another cannon. But yeah, basically how it works is so you have your normal reverse Lefty. You know, it fuses all the TNT like this. Get some sands. So normally it would be like this. This is 500 TNT. Let's get a sign here. So this is 500, and obviously 255 sand, and that would fusion it basically. But what this does is it adds an extra piece of TNT, so this is just 1 TNT. That is the same height, or the same guider as, you know, the normal one, so it's fused also. But after the sand comp goes off, it's acting like a similar hammer, and it's pushing the sand down a little bit. So it's in between these 2 blocks. So you get a... So it's kind of like a mini fusion, but doesn't actually shoot the hammer down. It's in a way of a splitter. I guess you could call it a splitter. I don't, because it's more like a small hammer. But whatever. So yeah, now you got your sand at a better exposure thing here, so you don't need as much TNT, so you can cut this down to like 350. You'd probably use like a few less TNT, but you know, I wanted this to be pretty even, so that's what I did. I'm not sure if I can really show you it because this thing goes off a tick later, As I said, you can just use like, there are ratios that are better for this. That you can use 300 TNT, but I'll show you that later. But you can, the other one uses redstone blocks. I'll just give you that hint for now. So yeah, I built like reverse hybrids. I might release some of those. Normal ones, infinite lefties, just all kinds of random stuff with this concept. So you can go build whatever you really want now without having to worry about a crazy amount of TNT. Plus, then you don't need crazy compressors, you know, that are 20 long, or stack your hammer up 20 high, because that's just ugly. You can just use a pretty decent sized one and accomplish the same task. Leave a like if you did download the cannon, and make sure to comment down below more cannons you want me to release, and I'll try to get to those. As always, thanks for watching, guys.